Hey guys, real quick, I'm going to do a tutorial for the Johnston Hall rack. Johnston Hall is currently being used as its original intention as a gym, and there are some people in here doing their thing with basketball, so hopefully I don't get hit with a ball and I can do this quickly. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn on the system. Make sure that you follow these directions in terms of your power. So this gets turned on first, and this gets turned on second. And now the rack will be booting up and turning on. Up at the top, the first things I have are my wireless receivers. Those are for the handhelds and lapels that we put in here. This receiver is always for the wireless handheld that we store in the drawer. And this one is kind of a wild card. You'll notice if you're working an event that has two wireless handhelds, the second one will be synced to this receiver. I kind of just drop it in, sync it, and we're good to go. But this is the one that corresponds with the mic that's in the drawer. This dial right here is your input and your volume control. So to change inputs, you're going to press in and turn. So you can see as I press in and turn, my inputs are changing. Now say I want to adjust West 1. I'm going to let go. It's on input West 1. If I just turn without pressing in, that's going to change my volume. So press in and turn changes input, and simply turning changes volume. And you can see that indicator light is showing the volumes going up or down. Right here is where we'll plug in a cable if we are playing audio off of something that has a headphone jack, and that would be the line input. Below the line input is our storage drawer. This is the AV storage drawer where you're going to see the wireless handheld mic that is synced to that first receiver that I was talking about before. We have some batteries, a mic clip, etc., etc. That's the storage drawer where you're going to find all of our AV things that are relevant to our department. And if you look on the other side of the rack, there are nice stackable mic stands. Below our storage drawer, we have a CD player that we don't use very frequently, but you know, there it is. Here's a storage drawer that the Johnston Hall folks will use. You know, our athletic friends keep their CDs and stuff in there, so we're not going to mess with that. We're going to let them live their best life, and we're going to leave their drawer alone. And then you have various amps and such down here that we generally are just going to keep on. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Am I right? One thing to do keep in mind, especially in a space where things can get really rambunctious and excited, is always to keep a look at the levels. So, you know, if your various indicators start to spike up into the red, you know, we don't want things spiking up to the red. If that happens, we definitely want to turn down volume. We don't want to overload the system. And then when you're done, you're going to turn off the system, turn off all the equipment in the rack by following these directions. So this is off first and off second. And then you'll lock the rack up and you're good to go.